Welcome back to Jade Empire. We have just agreed to poison our next opponent, because we're playing the closed fist path. And it's all about power and control and taking what you want. Not necessarily evil. It usually works out to be evil, though. Oh, he's got a yellow. Do you have new gamblings for me?
They say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lynn runs her shop, aren't you? I know you have a brilliant career to attend to here, but I have a favor to ask of you if you can spare a moment.
Okay, what favor do you want me to do?
I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me? There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset.
What would it take to get their protection?
I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you.
What would happen if you did go above the limit on your bets, sorry. The limit on your bets.
I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lynn. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules.
How would I benefit from helping you?
A richer game with higher bets, of course. I'm sorry I can't offer you more, but you must admit this is a small favor.
I'd be happy to help. I'll go talk to her.
My thanks. I'm sure Sweet Poison Lynn knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes. You should see Sweet Poison. You take care of your...
Dowshin's game is the best in the city.
Is it now? Lady behind the curtain, Dr. Anne.
Away from my table. These tools are for healing, and they do not need your taint near them, poisoner.
How did you know I agreed to the poisoning? We haven't had the match yet. We haven't even had the fight yet. How do you know I agreed to the poisoning?
What do you need from me?
I need to talk to you about Gambler Daoshin.
Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment?
He didn't give me the money. I'm not gonna float him the money. I'm not here to make his payment.
Then we have nothing more to discuss regarding the good gambler, do we? Let us return to business.
Uh-oh. Where do you find your wares?
I'll be here.
Yeah, he's talking about paying me back.
What do you... Dao Shen? I was...
I have the 500 silver right here.
His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business. I'll be...
This seems too simple.
Before you say a thing, I had a visit from one of Sweet Poison Lin's contacts. Fantastic news! I can up the bets! Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect! And I have you to thank. Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time.
Glad I could help.
Now that we can play for larger bets, what say we set up a game?
No,
Thanks again for all your help. Be seeing you around, I hope.
I've had enough of the gambling. Superior Warrior Gem. I feel like I missed out on something.
What do you need? I'll be...
I feel like there's a different way to do that quest. Bear with me. I'm pretty sure there's a dark side outcome to that quest. Pretty sure. I think there is. We gotta get as many closed fist points as we can, after all. Did I do anything else productive when I started the game? No, I don't think so.
They say you're in good with the guild. I know you have a brilliant career to attend to. I know you... There's a merchant in... I want... I spoke to some of the lesser guild. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get... If you could go in there and pay...
Oh, here we go. This looks like a good double crossing setup. Let's see, just check all the different options here. I think that's the one I want, though. Yeah, it gave me so many options. It didn't circle back around to this one when I asked that question. I'm not paying for you. Give me the money and I'll take it to her.
I understand where you're coming from, but look at it from my point of view. My game is established and comfortable. I gain nothing by refusing to repay you. On the other hand, you have little to lose by running off with my silver. Trust me, I will pay you back if you do me this small favor.
I think my intimidation is still higher than intuition. You ask my help and then question my honor? I am no thief.
I'm sorry. If my
Shit.
request is an imposition on your time or your purse, I will find... Shame.
Oh no, my intuition is much higher now. Some of my stats I switched around, I guess, with my gems and whatnot. I am going to... Well, first of all, I'm going to reload the game and try again. We'll get it right, we'll get it right. I'm going to use some gems to boost up my intuition, just to give it a little bit of extra punch, a little bit of extra chance, and then I'm going to try the intuition option. Does seem more to appeal to his character anyway, if that makes a difference. See, I still don't know if it's like certain people are easier to get with certain options, or if it's just a raw numerical value, and it doesn't matter which option you're using. But we're going to maximize our chances as much as we can. Okay, what do we got here? We got body, no. Mind, spirit. I got a golden tongue thing somewhere. Charm, intimidation. Okay, I can get two intuitions. Huh, I got a lot of stuff that boosts. There we go. Good fortune. Good fortune in the bronze tongue. I've got two. I'm going to change out all my gems, honestly. I've got so many that boost intuition. Bronze tongue. I got two bronze tongues. Good fortune. Alright. We're all intuited up. Now let's try again, and please work after all this effort. Please work this time.
I understand.
Okay, please work. You're a gambler, aren't you? Sometimes you have to take a risk to win.
A wager on your character, is it? Fair enough. I'll take it. Here's one of my winnings purses with the silver. The marking on it will let her know it's from me. Please take it to Sweet Poison Lynn as quickly as possible.
There we go. Oh, I can't just steal the silver straight out though, because it's not silver, it's a quest item. Hey, so there's this guy out there.
What do you need from me? Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment?
Yes. What if I told you I had won this entire purse of silver off of one roll?
On a single bet? That's hard to believe, but this purse is one of Dao Shen's. If what you say is true, he's chosen to defy us. We'll have to make an example of him.
Well, this is extra harsh, but I hope you mean to kill him slowly for defying your control like this.
Nothing that brutal or clumsy, but we'll shut him down all the same. This location is the only reason he can scratch out a living with his inflexible morals. It seems the guild owes you a debt. Consider all of my wares discounted by 10%.
Yay. I don't think I need anything of yours. But yeah, I don't need any of this anyway. But I'm really glad I got a 10% discount. Did I get dark side points for that? I can't tell. It is pretty low. Maybe I'll get them now.
The guild shut me down. Didn't you pay them?
The money you gave me convinced them you were over your limit.
But you lied to them. I've always played by the guild rules. How will I feed my children?
Sell your children into slavery. Their master is required by law to feed them.
You are a monster. I asked for your help and you ruined me. I can't dice here in the city. Maybe there's a corner of the Empire where the guild's influence doesn't reach.
Ah, yes. Now we've got our dark side points. And now we gotta put all our gems back to right. Oh. Yes, very dark. Luckily, it seems to have left all the ones I had at the top. Yeah, I think those are all the ones I was already using. Alright. Now, I think the only thing to do now is go to the next fight. Yeah, I'm not doing that yet. Yeah, not doing any of that yet. Yep. Time for some more gladiator fighting.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What? Until the guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the bronze division for your last match. Now it's time. Are you ready to face Crimson Kana, the finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations?
Yes, 5 generations.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Oh boy. All that work just to get a few dark side points. Screwing a gambler who didn't do anything wrong. Oh well. I guess the house doesn't always win.
A challenger for the bronze division.
Dealing with a crook like me.
Crimson Kana must fend off Raging Dragon.
Oh, she doesn't look good. You killed her. This wasn't supposed to be to the death. Oh well. She had a bad attitude anyway. She wasn't happy. Now she, well, still isn't happy. But at least she's not unhappy either. That's the key point. I ended her unhappiness.
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. Dr. An has already pronounced the poor girl dead. The doctor wouldn't say what killed her, though. I suspect a weakness of the heart or some such. It will not look good that she collapsed when fighting you, but your record has been strong enough to both avoid and pervert suspicion.
The crowd loved that fight. I think it's worth some extra silver, don't you?
Come now, the arena works on a strictly regenicated payment system for the fights. There's no way I can give you extra.
I make it easier for you to fill the seats. That means nothing to you.
I mean no offense. It's just, I see your point. Here, take this and don't tell the others. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you? Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, this serpent has decided to keep your career interesting. A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first. This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror?
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Uh-oh, I didn't remember to save. What kind of demon? I already fought a toad demon. See, he said only one. What kind of demon would be a challenge for me one-on-one? It's not going to be another one of those elephants, is it?
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove
no.
stronger?
Focus.
Wrong button.
Legendary strike.
Well, at least he's slow moving so I can get away and use my gun. Huh. Good thing I had my elephant gun. Oh boy. Elephant gun. Loading screen. Loading screen. It's gonna load during the screen.
Another demon falls! We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
Alright. We'll go visit him in the next video.